I got another chapter for you in the book I'm writing called Not Nobody Liked Burt Ward. First we saw it when the crew told Vincent Price to egg him with a dozen eggs instead of just 2. Loved it.
Excellent.
And then it happened again when Bruce Lee's on set for the Green Hornet and Kato crossover eps.
And we are both quite flexible.
So it's time for the big fight, right? Or the big almost fight, because friggin' Batman and Green Hornet just kind of like do dukes at each other.
What do we have here? A Mexican standoff?
But anyway, Robin and Kato do get into it. But the whole day they're setting up that shoot, right? Bruce is glaring at Burt Ward, okay? Like grimacing, he is pissed. Everybody on set knows it. And it didn't make any sense because Burt Ward was like a sparring partner with Bruce. Like they were acquaintances off screen. And not helping the fact is that the crew had told Burt Ward, oh yeah, dude, Bruce is pissed. He heard you were talking shit that you could beat him up. So I'd be careful out there. That's what's running through Burt Ward's head as they're getting ready to shoot. There's Bruce Lee, super pissed, comes up to him face to face, starts doing all sorts of kung fu moves around him. The whole time Burt's going, Bruce, what's up? I thought we were friends. What's this about? And then Bruce Lee jumps back and then sticks his tongue out and says, Robin's a chicken. And then everybody laughs.
That's very clever.
Now, look, the crew talks about it fondly, okay, like this was a hilarious prank. Adam West was not in on it, because in his book, he's talking about how they were like, what is wrong with this dude? I mean, I guess that's a funny prank. If this had happened to anyone other than Burt Ward, who had a reputation for being annoying, I might call this straight up bullying, right?
Kung Fu's Kung Fu. It's not child's play.
I mean, Bruce Lee would walk around set and like people would be smoking and he would roundhouse kick the cigarettes out of their mouth to show how closely he could kick to their face without touching them. Okay? So I don't know. This doesn't seem like a fun prank to me if I'm Burt Ward. But if I'm the crew and Bruce Lee, I'm cracking up. I mean, it's funny because when Robin and Kato fight, all these shots with the Y, this is a stuntman in there. So Robin didn't even really have to fight him. You can tell it's a stuntman too because of the hairline. Classic stuntman giveaway. Also, Bruce Lee, it is true that Bruce Lee's kicks and punches were too fast for the cameras. Like they had to ask him to slow down and then they eventually just shot at a higher frame rate so they could capture the full movement. That sounds like more of like the myth of Bruce Lee, but it is actually factual. They talk about it in the book. It was a real thing, so.
Sure does sound tricky.
Bruce Lee, badass. Not a super funny pranker.